Yo, what up? It's Jello. Today I'm trying to just make a quick video, quick review of just how to kind of restructure coming into market open and how we can align market open with the structure that's presented pre-market, right? So how can we kind of align, I guess you're guessing what market open is more likely to do and kind of give you more confidence in how to react to market open, you know? Because I feel like that's one of the most important things you can build, that discretion and the advantage of just being able to read market open and being able to be patient enough to see the real move it can create for you. So, yeah, let's just was here. Alright, this is the time I usually do my pre-market analysis around like 5:30, around this time. So let's just read price action here. Let's stay on the 15-minute for the daily structure. At the highs, we see a hidden daily cycle, right? We see a hidden daily cycle with ES. So that already kind of shows me that it's more valid than us having it with YM. Above true week open, above true day open, above major key levels. And for us, right, as a PO, let's say you trade PO3 or you trade any movement in general, right? That's a key sign above major levels, a valid manipulation. And this is when we see something like this pre-market, right? When it's kind of obvious, it's usually the right move. It's usually, the right manipulation, especially if it's confirmed, right? Especially if we have a CISD following it, imbalance right after, just as you see on this screen, right? We see the hidden daily cycle here with ES creating our daily, let me take this off, creating our daily manipulation wick at the highs, our high a day. Following it, we have a 15-minute CISD confirmed here, also creating a 15-minute imbalance, right? So that right there, it shows me structure, order flow is bearish at the moment, right? It's showing me we're respecting bearish movement. We have confluences to back it up. We're holding key levels here. And this is how you need to read pre-market, right? Are we on the way to the draw already? Have we confirmed manipulation on the day? Are we respecting bearish or bullish order flow? And sometimes you could go above and beyond and try to align this with weekly structure, but that's more advanced, right? You have to get more experience with that. You have to get better at reading price. but let's just say intraday, right? If you can read a daily PL3 movement, you can become a great trader, you know? And that's the whole point of this. All right, so let's go over what we said. Daily manipulation, right? Hidden daily cycle at the highs, confirmed with confluences here. In premium of the daily range, we respect the 15-minute gap pre-market open. We also create a 90-minute. Pretty sure we had 90-minute. Yeah, we have the small. We create a 90-minute SSMT inside of the 15-minute imbalance, right? That's aligning with the daily manipulation, the daily order flow, and we respect it. And then what do we see here, right? We see a daily CIS or a 5-minute CISD aligning with our 90-minute off the 15-minute imbalance. And what does that tell you? Look how we respect this, right? We never retouch this high. And that right there, this is how you need to read price. This is how you need to read order flow coming pre-market open. This is how I usually align and can tell what 9:30 open is going to do for us. All right, so let's get that out the way. We have what we want to see. It's aligning perfectly. Now let's just go over our draws, right? Just so we're not taking this trade just basically off this. To make this a A plus or an A setup, we need some clear draws. We need clear targets. So here we have low of day with no cracking correlation, nothing really to support it, right? No SMT, no, nothing crazy. So that right there is number one target. That right there should already show you where we're heading. We can also do NDOG or NWOG, my bad. We can do NWOG, we could do 50%, we could do OT of NWOG, but let's keep it intraday. Because remember, we're playing recently in crazy ranges, right? This is a 300-point range on a Tuesday, right? You don't need nothing crazy. Just in and out, hit your trade, and get off for the day. So, yeah. Let's say our draw was low of day, right? Let's see what time it is here. Now, let's read what market open will do. This is 8:30 open. This is an hour before market open. And just look at this, right? It's already showing us where we want to go. Now, what we want to see is this drawn liquidity not get hit before market open. So, all right, this is 9 a.m. Let's hop on the... It's 9:10. What do we see here, right? What do we see here? We're leaving this drawn liquidity. This is not random, right? This is like, come on. We're leaving the draw pre-market. Sure. Now this is 9:30 open. What do we do 9:30 open? Boom. Right? retrace. We retrace into, I guess you could say, into a higher price. What do we create? This is how you need to align everything, right? Micro. We create microcycle at market open. 9:31 we create microcycle. Now this is where you zoom out. What can validate this microcycle? What can show us that we're able to take a trade off of this, right? And again, remember, 15-minute imbalance to the downside, aligning with our 15-minute structure that we have already created. So what does this want to tell you? We create a microcycle inside a 15-minute imbalance aligning with our structure. Now we can see how this plays out. One minute CISD. You know, 1 minute CISD. Confirmation for us flipping this bullish move into a bearish move. Let's say we enter off that. Say our stops up here. Fat stop. But it's a risk you can take. Let's say you're aiming for a 1 to 2. You can even go for like a 1 to 3. Who knows? It's all 2.5. If you don't want to settle for the 1 to 2, you don't want to be a chud. Let's see how this can play out. Bang. Do you see this? Like, just being patient and being able to read price can get you simple trades like this, you know, without having to worry. But again, it takes time to read. Could have even went for a 1 to 3 with the 41 point stop, no drawdown. Right? So imagine just being able to read price here. Look at this perfect. Boom. PO3. You know, they're not always going to end perfect at the end of the day, but if you can catch a decent move while reading intraday structure, aligning everything, and having enough patience. Me, I still struggle with patience. I still struggle with, you know, I wouldn't say with price action or reading charts in general. I'm pretty sure I'm like 80% right most of the time on where price wants to go. What I really need to work on is risk. That's number one. Risk, patience, and kind of being able to control a loss, because that's the most part I really struggle with. It's more psychological issues, not really trading or like, you know, it's not really like chart issues. I can read a chart, I can have a perfect analysis, but you know, sometimes I do get greedy and that's where it messes me up. So I have to really become more consistent. But I'm making these videos just so I can get it through my head also, you know. These videos also help me. And again, let's say you have like 2 or 3 of these days, right, where you're reading price perfectly. You know what you're doing and you're confident enough to take a trade at market open. Let's say you have 2 or 3 of these days a week. That's all you really need to become a good trader. and sometimes I have to get that through my head and be able to deal with that and be able to accomplish that, because I know once I get more advanced, I will be way better, and hopefully, you know, make trading work.